The Chicago Bears have signed quarterback Brett Rypien to a one-year deal. What does it mean for Justin Fields? What does it mean for Caleb Williams? What does it mean for Tyson Bagent? We'll try to dissect all of this here on today's show. I am Harrison Graham. You are watching Chicago Bears Now, and we are presented by 8 Sleep. If you're a little groggy in the morning, if you don't have the energy boost you're looking for, sure, you could find an energy drink, or you could just sleep better at night. 8 Sleep's going to help you do that. Go check out 8 Sleep right now, 8sleep.com/chatsports. They've got an awesome product that I'm excited to tell you about later on in the show. Okay, Brett Rypien, one-year deal. Not exactly inspiring, if I'm going to sit here and be 100% honest. I thought signing a quarterback, if they're going to go the rookie QB route, a more experienced and polished veteran would have made sense, but this is kind of on the cheaper end of the spectrum. Is he the backup right now? Is Bagent? It probably doesn't really matter right now as we sit in the middle of March. Rypien's obviously been around. Bagent, did some decent things last year when he had to play. Obviously, for now, Justin Fields is still here. What do we know about Brett Rypien? Well, here's what we know. He has been in the NFL since 2020, played his college ball at Boise State. He's made 4 career starts. He's 2-2, just like Bagent was last year. 58% career completion, 4 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. So it's classic kind of journeyman type of stuff, right? Like, this is not high-level backup quarterback play. But there's a Shane Waldron connection. He spent some time on Seattle's practice squad last season. He also made a start for the Rams last year, similar system under Sean McVay. Waldron came from L.A. Before that as well. In that start last year, 18 for 38, less than 50%, 172 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick, so didn't play that well. I'm a bit puzzled by this one. I feel like this is just, let's add a cheap quarterback that Shane Waldron's familiar with to the room. You want a half glass full? I think this is a better option than Nathan Peterman, who's been your kind of QB3 for the last couple of years. So take it for what it's worth. It's going to be a vet minimum deal, so it's not like it has any impact on the salary cap. But if this is your backup quarterback option in the QB room, I don't feel that great about that, if I'm being completely honest. But listen, we'll see how this quarterback room shakes up. We'll continue to have this conversation on this video and moving forward. But this is why you subscribe. When Bears news drops, doesn't matter how big it is, doesn't matter if I'm puzzled by it or don't feel great about the move, we got you covered here on Chicago Bears Now by Chat Sports. Let's get to 90,000. Can we get to 90,000, by the end of this free agency rush here in the next week or so? That would be awesome if you want daily content. We are the channel for you. Every signing that happens, we will break it down in a video. Now, I think it's a good time to kind of just hit every move that has happened up to this point in time. The Bears did trade that 5th-round pick for Ryan Bates. Not sure why we've labeled him as a tackle. He's more of a guard center, but nonetheless, offensive lineman there. There's chatter he could be the starting center. We'll see. They haven't added another center, so if they played a game tomorrow, I do think he'd be the starting center. We'll have to wait and see. Jalen Johnson, 4 years, $76 million extension. Love that deal. Less than the franchise tag number in terms of money per year, just at $19 million. The tag was $19.8, so that's a job well done. His cap hit in year 1 is less than $14 million, so I like that. Patrick Scales, the long snapper, is back on a 1-year deal also. Tarvarius Moore, veteran safety who was out last season with an injury, he signed a 1-year deal. He's like safety 4, safety 5. Probably a long shot to make the roster, especially after they added Jonathan Owens yesterday, but he is here as well. We'll break down some of the other signings and just other musings surrounding NFL free agency here in just a moment. But listen, 8 Sleep. Guys, the Pod 3 cover from 8 Sleep is going to change your life. It's going to create a whole new you. It slips right over your mattress, bringing heating and cooling technology that's going to keep you comfortable and sleeping better all night long, every single night. I picked up my Pod 3 at the start of the new year, and I've never slept better. Sleep science shows that in order to sleep our best, our body temperature needs to drop in the early and middle part of sleep and rise in the morning. The pod cover will help you improve your sleep by automatically adjusting your bed's temperature based on your individual needs. The cover can be added to any bed like a fitted sheet and allow you and your partner to cool or warm your side of the bed by as low as 55 degrees all the way up to 110 degrees. Not only does it keep you at the perfect temperatures all night long, the pod will also track your sleep and health metrics. On average, users see their sleep quality improve by 32% after just 1 month of sleeping on the pod. So what are you waiting for? Get started today. Go to 8sleep.com/chatsports. Get $200 off this awesome product today. That's 8sleep.com/chatsports. You get free shipping as well. 8sleep.com/chatsports. The Pod 3 cover is terrific. Link is in the comments and in the description of this video. Things really picked up on the date before free agency when the Bears brought in safety Kevin Byard, 2 years, $15 million, to replace Eddie Jackson. You saved $12.5 million by cutting Jackson. Kevin Byard at $7.5 million. We still don't know that year one cap hit, but even if it's a flat rate at 7.5, you still come out $5 million ahead, and you get a better player in the process. So I thought that was really smart. DeAndre Swift, 3 years, $24 million, 15 guaranteed. It's kind of a 2+1. I think it gives you an upgraded RB1 over Khalil Herbert. Herbert can kind of slide back into that change of pace RB2 role that he played under David Montgomery, which he did really well. You obviously still have Roschon Johnson, Swift with a 1,000-yard season a year ago. Gerald Everett, one of my favorite value signings in all of free agency this year, would be a starting tight end for a handful of teams. He's a tight end 2 here, Shane Waldron connection. For the last 5 years, he's basically averaged 450 yards and 3 touchdowns. It's very good tight end 2 production. 2 years, $12 million, 6.1 guaranteed. Again, kind of a 1+1 there. Jonathan Owens, great third safety, the husband of Simone Biles. Shout out Simone Biles. 2 years, $4.5 million, just $1 million guaranteed. So again, if it doesn't go well in year one, you can cut him without much of a penalty at all there. So you bring him on board. And then a couple of moves today, kind of some depth additions here. Matt Pryor, swing tackle type. Brad Spielberger of PFF had an interesting note that Larry Borum hit a performance escalator, so he's now set to make over $3 million this year. If he doesn't take a pay cut, the Bears could just cut him or maybe try to trade him for a late-round pick. So Matt Pryor gives you insurance there to be your swing tackle if they decide to move on from Larry Borum. And then you bring in Brett Rypien, and again, I'm not really sure. I thought adding a veteran backup was going to make sense. I don't view Rypien as a high-level QB2. I think he'll be close to the vet minimum. I was hoping for a Tyrod Taylor, Drew Lock type, but Taylor ended up being pretty expensive. Lock 1 year up to $5 million, but the Giants probably told him he might have a chance to start there, so not surprised he didn't come here. Brett Rypien, no threat to start, but upgrade over Nathan Peterman. I think we can at least close the Nathan Peterman chapter here in Chicago, so you at least have that going on. So who should the Bears sign next? Who's next up? Let me know in the comments. Mike Williams got cut today. Eric Armstead officially released. Maybe they go after one of those guys. I hope it's a receiver. I'd like the Bears to bring in a receiver or a defensive lineman. So let us know. Drop a name down in the comments on who the Bears should sign next. All right, guys, we appreciate the love and support you continue to show us. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be live throughout the rest of today, a couple more hours probably, and then on Thursday as well as NFL free agency continues here on Chicago Bears Now. Hit that notification bell also. That way you never miss out on breaking news.